Good evening. So it's been a little while since I have filmed one of these kind of grocery haul videos, and I really like what I picked up for my meals this week. So I thought, why not show you guys, because I have a couple of really healthy food ideas, and I feel like there was a lot of greens and vegetables and just like quite lean stuff in my basket, but still meals that are like really satisfying and delicious. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna unpack my very heavy bags here next to you and we can go through what I got. I'm just gonna apologize really quickly for the very bad lighting and shadows, but it's actually evening, it's Sunday night, and this is when I always do my grocery shop because I shop for, excuse me, person. I shop for the entire week, and that's just something that I personally like to do because I really feel like it helps me be organized, and it means that I don't have to waste time on my evenings after work, like going to the supermarket or being really stuck for meal ideas and things, because I kind of take the time, sit down and write it all in advance, and then I just go out, do my shop, and it's all done. So I'm going to show you what I got. This week's shop was a little bit more expensive, but I think it's because I was kind of restocking a couple of like freezer and pantry kind of basics and things as well. So the grand total was $164, and I do realize that I'm very privileged to be able to spend that much on groceries. It is absolutely not necessary to spend that much on your groceries because you can easily get things like way cheaper or buy generic brands of things and stuff as well. So let me show you what I've got, but I will firstly pull out the one naughty item because I do need to expose myself for getting that, and then we can move on to the healthy grocery haul section. So the naughty thing that I got were these. They're the sea salt and balsamic vinegar chips, and I got slightly influenced because I kept seeing people here on YouTube having them, so I just really wanted to try them. I feel like they're like the adult version of salt and vinegar chips, so I'll report back and let you know what I think, but I have a feeling they'll be really, really delicious, so I might have to section them out into some snap lock bags so I don't just like binge eat the whole thing. So this week I was thinking a little bit more like pescatarian because I just haven't really been feeling that hungry. I don't know if it's like the weather change because it is absolutely freezing in Melbourne. As you can tell, I'm already in a knit and some trackies and everything. So I kind of just wanted to have some fish, which is really light with like salad or potatoes and things like that. So it'll be a nice hot meal, but still just a little bit on the lighter side. So I did find this salad kit from Woolworths, which I haven't tried before. It says creamy and crunchy salad kit with beetroot, feta, walnuts, and a dressing. So I thought that would be really nice. I think this is about $5.50. So some of their salad mixes are a little bit more expensive, but you could honestly get like 4 servings out of that because it's really, really generous. Next thing I got was my green tea and mint. This has been my favorite like afternoon pick-me-up at work because it's kind of like a little bit of caffeine, but it prevents me from having my extra coffee for the day. So now I've just cut down to 1 coffee in the morning, although it is a double shot because we like it strong here in the morning. Next, I got some lemons. I just buy the odd bunch ones because they're cheaper and they end up usually being a bit juicier than the other ones anyway. So that was a 5-pack. It was only a couple of dollars. I also got a red capsicum. So I'm gonna make this tuna thing. Let me find the photo of it for you because it looked so good. I was just kind of randomly looking up like easy lunch ideas that are like, I don't know, a little bit more filling, but just like a little bit more interesting, because let's be honest, I don't really want to just have like soup and things for lunch. So this was a picture that I found that was like my Pinterest inspo, and it's just like an iceberg lettuce cup with this tuna stuff like all chopped up in it. So for that I got like tin corn, red capsicum, parsley, tuna, red onion, and a little bit of mayonnaise, like all to just get chopped up in this pre-mixed thing and put in a lettuce cup, because I thought that would be really nice instead of like even having like a wrap sandwich or something, that I could kind of have that instead. Because sometimes when I have like bread for breakfast, then I don't really want it again for lunch because I feel like I'll just be too full. So that is that. I got some tomatoes to go with my toast. So sometimes I have like avocado, tomato, and some chili flakes on it with my eggs, which is really, really yummy. That is my red onion for the tuna mix. I also got some broccolini, which I'll put with some salmon and rice. I think I got cucumber to go in that tuna mix as well, but also maybe to mix in with that salad bag as well, just so it's got something like crunchy in there. So for the tuna mix, I got 2 big tins of tuna and they were 20% off, so they're only $4.50 each, and I get it in spring water because it's a little bit healthier than the one that's in olive oil, but also because it's kind of flavorless. So I feel like when you're making something that you're already adding the flavor to, I don't really want it to kind of be like oily and sort of full of the olive oil kind of flavor as well. This one is a secret. I bought more of the protein balls. I said I wouldn't do it because they're really not healthy, but I just love them. I really like having them in the morning with like a banana smoothie, and I don't know, I don't eat chocolate or anything else, and like these have choc chips and things in them, so I guess this is my junk food for the week. So, you know, this one I've never bought, but I was kind of looking for like a healthy, naughty snack if I'm ever kind of craving chocolate. So in that section where they have like all of the nuts and fruit and things like that, I found this, which is dark chocolate coated almonds, and it also has normal almonds, raisins, sultanas, and pecans as like a little bit of a mix. So I thought that sounded really nice. It looks pretty good as like a little bit of a snack box. So that'll be good if Jazz comes over, because sometimes at night, like after dinner, we'll have like a peppermint tea and then want something like sweet to kind of go with it. I also got a pack of these, which I have been obsessed with. I feel like adding that little bit of extra like protein into my breakfast is really keeping me very full. So I usually just have 1 or 2 of these little pork chipolatas, and they are delicious. I tried the chicken ones, but I went back to the pork ones because they just taste better. Then I got my big iceberg lettuce, which is for those lettuce cups. So I tried to find like the biggest one I could see, so it would have like really big cups for the lettuce. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to kind of pack that in my work bag. I think I might like sort of like wash the leaves and then place them on some paper towel and then maybe like put that in foil or Glad wrap or something. But that is future Emma's problem. Although I have to say that iceberg lettuce was literally $5, which does not seem cheap to me. I don't really kind of keep up with like grocery prices, but $5 for a lettuce sounds very, very expensive. I also got this Praise traditional mayonnaise, and that's what I'm going to use once I chop all those ingredients for the tuna mix, and I'll just put some of this through to kind of blend it in. So that's going to be really yummy. I did used to buy the sugar-free or low-fat version of this or whatever, but I don't think that stuff is actually that good for you. So I usually just go for like full butter and like full mayonnaise and all those kind of things these days, instead of going for those like low fat options, because they just have a lot of ingredients in there that I'm like, what is that? Like when the name is this long, I'm like, no thank you. This is the chili that I use to sprinkle on my brekkie toast, and I absolutely love it. It's really, really nice. So, and it's like not too hot. So if you just like a little bit spicy, then I would definitely use that. I also got some coconut rice. This is a basmati one, and that's like my absolute favorite for putting with the salmon and like broccolini for dinner. So that one, you'll get 2 servings like out of this packet as well. So good if you live by yourself, or if you're cooking for like you and a partner or you and a housemate or something. That's a random item that has nothing to do with this, but I just got some face wipes. I don't actually wipe them on my face because I know supposedly like they're not very good for your skin, but I use them to wipe the makeup off my hands so I don't get it on any of my clothes or anything like that. Next, I got 2 of these little Mojo Gut Shot kombucha things. I really like them, so I'm gonna leave one out because I actually haven't had dinner yet. So the next thing I ended up picking up was just some sushi because it was on clearance, and I thought it's cheaper than ordering Uber Eats, and it's still pretty healthy and just something that I'm kind of craving at the moment. Like I've had massive sushi cravings for like weeks, so I just got the like vegetarian version, and then I also got this like tuna and avocado one. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of that, and I guess there'll probably be leftovers so I can take that for lunch tomorrow. I also have this amazing sushi ginger from the health food store like up the road from me. It's like organic sushi ginger, and it's really, really good. So I'm definitely going to be putting that on mine. I got one Scotch fillet steak just because I've probably mentioned in like previous grocery hauls, but I have low iron, so it's really important for me to try and eat like red meat every now and then. And I also have been taking these other iron supplements. I'll just show you in case any of you have the same problem, but these are like strawberry flavored little iron tablet things, and I just got them at Chemist Warehouse. They were really inexpensive, and I really like them. They're just even easier than taking like those sachet ones. So just a hot tip if you want an even easier way to like get your iron up. I also bought this easy tray of like roast Mediterranean sort of style veggies, and I'm gonna do that with my steak. So that again is a really easy one for like a healthy winter meal, because you're still eating an absolute ton of vegetables. So you're getting in all of your serves of veggies, because in that one it's got zucchini, red onion, tomato, parsley, there is capsicum, all sorts of stuff in there, and it's really, really nice. So I usually just chuck that with a little drizzle of olive oil in the oven, cook my steak, and that it will be my meal. So instead of having like, I don't know, even a carb with it, like potatoes or something, I'll just eat that entire tray of veggies, and that will fill me up so much. And it's just really nice and warm for those cold winter nights. Next thing I got was some Koyo. I haven't had this in ages, but for some weird reason, I was really craving coconut yogurt. So I wanted to get this and get some probiotics and things in just to keep my gut health happy. So this one is dairy-free, pre and probiotic, no added sugar, and organic. So I think it was like on special for $6, and that will last me quite a while as well. I've got like some granolas and things in the pantry that I would sometimes put on top of that too. There is my tinned corn for the tuna mix as well. I also picked up 2 of these. I've actually tried them a couple of times since I have been in Woolies and first saw them. So it's from a brand called U-Juice, and it says apple, pineapple, broccoli, cucumber, zucchini, kale, mint, and spinach. So it's just a whole different like greens kind of juice thing, and I actually really like it. I think they're really, really nice, and I probably almost prefer that over the impressed one in the big bottle that I used to buy. So if you see those, try them and let me know what you think, because I actually really, really like that one. I also got some barramundi, so I'll probably cook this with some potatoes and salad for the night that Jazz comes over. And then I got some skin on salmon. I kind of go through phases with salmon where I feel like I like it with the skin on, and then it kind of grosses me out and I go for the skin off version, but it just depends how I'm feeling and what I'm kind of craving at the time. For potatoes, I always buy these ones. They're like the Spud Light 25% less carbs. So of course you could obviously just buy like sweet potato, purple potatoes, something else, like whatever you like. But this is the brand, and I just think they're really nice when you're kind of craving like just sort of like potato chip flavor. And I usually just cut them up into little cubes, and then I toss them in a bowl with like some parsley and olive oil and stuff, and maybe like some spices and things. And then I'll throw that on a tray in the oven for like 25 minutes or something, and then they're usually really nice. They're a little bit softer than normal potatoes, so they kind of don't take as long to cook. My almond milk, I have gone back to the Australia's Own brand, and I've just been buying Tetra Pak almond milk because it kind of stacks nicely in the fridge. If I had it my way, I would just buy that Nutty Bruce almond milk like all the time because it's absolutely delicious, but it is more on the expensive side, and it's also in a carton, so you kind of need to have a place in your fridge where it can sit upright. But this one's really good as well, and like I said, a little bit more budget friendly. And the last 2 things I got were some frozen things. So I got frozen banana for my smoothies, and then I got some frozen strawberries because I know it is literally like the middle of winter almost, but I really like these as just like a snack. So sometimes I'll just take a few out and like let them defrost a bit on the bench, and then I'll have them in a bowl like while I'm watching TV or something, just as a little like sweet sort of thing after dinner. So that is everything that I got. I hope that gave you guys some really good little meal ideas for the week, because this all looks so good and really, really healthy, and I just thought it was a kind of good one to share. So I'm gonna finish this now because I can't stand looking at myself like half shiny in the light, but I will see you guys in the next video.